Everybody got their mask? Y'all remember what to say? No face? That sounded weak as hell. I'm going to say it again. No face? That's what I'm talking about. Again, my name is J1. I'm the head of hip-hop programming for Pandora. You can follow me at PosterChildJ1 to find out about all the playbacks. And just some housekeeping rules. Make sure you download the Pandora app. You can do the free service, the premium service. I really have no preference as long as you download the app. And then also, once we really get started and the conversation gets started, we want to hold all conversations to nothing because we want to be respectful of the artists and the project that they put together, okay? All right. So, without further ado, I got to introduce the guy who's going to be moderating, who's going to be hosting. I've known this guy for a long time. He's a staple in the city. He's broken so many artists. And me and him are having conversations about how we can make Atlanta a true media hub so artists don't have to leave this city to get media exposure, all right? Y'all give it up for Hood Rich Radio's own, one of the co-hosts for the Big Facts podcast. You know I got to plug the podcast, bro. My brother, DJ Scream.
Check, 1, 2. How everybody feeling tonight? Make some noise. The first thing we got to do at a Sirius XM Pandora Playback is have energy, so we're going to try that again. How's everybody feeling tonight? Make some noise. All right, so we're here for a very special occasion tonight. The Real University, 2 Chainz, collective of artists. We're going to introduce them and bring them to the stage. They got a project dropping this Friday, and we're going to chop it up with them. First off, Sleepy Rose, where you at? Sleepy Rose, y'all give it up for Sleepy Rose representing the Real University.
If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sick a rich nigga clothes.
And next up, HottlockedN representing for the Real University. Where you at, Hot? Where you at, Hot? Next up is the one and only ATL, young ATL OG, Skooly. Skooly is in the building. Skooly, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? The Real University stepping into the building. Skooly gonna leave me hanging because she don't rock with me. Just walk right past you, man. All right. And Worl representing the Real University. World to the stage, World to the stage. What up, World? All right. So how y'all feeling this evening, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Yeah. Y'all got a project coming out this Friday, man. It's a collective of all of y'all songs, man. Let's talk a little bit about the creative process and how the project came together.
We flew out to California with Dallas. So we was out there for probably like a week and a half. That whole week and a half, like we put the whole album together in a week.
So all of it happened in Cali?
Yeah, in Cali.
Okay. And how competitive did it get amongst y'all while y'all was making the project? Like
it didn't.
It didn't. So
like
you ain't hear like a verse from bruh, and you hear a verse from bruh,
Nah,
be like I gotta
cap.
step
Yeah,
it up
for
and
sure.
go
I ain't
hard, you
gonna
know.
I feel like it was a friendly competition.
Friendly competition.
Everybody went their 100%.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, I gotta ask you, man, like, what kind of guidance and game did 2 Chainz give y'all as y'all was going through this project, man? Like, what's some of the gems that he gave y'all?
I always be working. Don't ask for no handouts. Stay working. Stay recording.
Any other gems anybody else got from Chainz? It could be during that project or maybe even before the project, because I know y'all got relationships with him.
Me personally, I learned from not just him but people and all his mistakes as well as his accomplishments. So like, you know, I just take from him just his everyday life, you know, just and what he do, the type of moves he make and executions, like he really does them. Shout out to the team too, you know. Yeah.
Now, one thing Chainz be on is that workout. You know, he get in the club, do push-ups, sit-ups, and all that, man. So he got y'all getting to it and getting y'all self. No, you said nope.
Nah.
You ain't with it.
Nah.
He ain't influencing none of y'all.
I don't think we ready to get in there.
Y'all ain't ready for that.
Mentally.
We just ain't hit that stage where we go on that stage for like an hour. You feel me? So we ain't really pressing.
Y'all
it like
gonna
that.
need that cardio quicker than you know it though. You know what I'm saying? Have any of y'all ever seen Chainz on the court, like basketball? Because we know he cold with that, too. Any of y'all ever seen him?
Now, cold. You know what I'm saying, bro, on the court?
None of y'all?
Yeah. He going crazy. They know he going crazy.
He got something else to say.
I ain't seen them on the court.
You ain't seen him?
I seen videos of him on the court. I ain't seen him personally on the court.
Can one of y'all see him on the court, though? That's what we ask.
Nah, I
Not
can't.
versus me.
Not versus you?
I'm
So you
doing
can beat
me.
him.
Huh?
You can beat him. You think you
Yeah.
can take him?
Yeah.
Do he know that?
For sure.
So when he pop up, we going to ask that. And
Man,
this,
he know
you
what's
sorry?
going on, man.
He capping?
He know what's going on with me on that court, man. Do this.
Hey, out of this collective, man, who would you say is like, I'm going to ask y'all a few questions. Who would you say is like the ladies, man, of the collective? Like, who, okay.
I'm just playing, though. I'm just playing, man.
Sit down.
We all, you feel me? We all do our thing, man. We all do our thing.
I'm in a relationship.
You're in a relationship, all right.
My boy.
Give it up.
Gento. Yeah, Gento happily married, y'all. Me, on the other hand, I'm a bachelor. You understand? Yes, I am.
When y'all go out and kick it, who parties the hardest? Like,
Young Sleep,
If me and Sleep,
for sure.
he tried to
sure.
leave me out. Then my twin.
Skate go up with me sometimes.
Then my twin, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We go up, but yeah, me and Sleep. Nah, Shout be turning up. World be turning up.
World don't be lit.
Man, World be turning up.
I'll be in space.
Last video we just put up of the vlog in New York when we
Yeah.
just went and talked to all. Listen, the boy was throwing up. In
was
the
throwing
morning,
up?
he was throwing up in the morning, coming
World,
to
what
the
you got
sprinter.
going on,
He
man?
took
You can't
long
be-
to come to the sprinter. As soon as he got to the sprinter, we opened the door. It's on camera.
come on, world.
It's on camera. He be
Oh,
turning.
he ain't even grabbed the mic, so that means it's true. That means it's true. Look, after y'all get the party, man, who? I know all of y'all work hard, but who's the person that's the studio rat that closes the studio down? Like the last person in there, you'll say out of y'all,
I gotta get the skate.
for sure.
Sleepy being there a lot. World being there a lot. They be closed in. Like they like to be kind of like by themselves in there. They lock the doors and stuff. You know, like you gotta go find them in the studio. Me, I'm trying to open the door up, let y'all hear what I just did, make y'all close the door on me, all that, you know. But for the most part, I feel like all of us have our own work ethic. I wouldn't say it's slow. I wouldn't say it's fast. You know, for everybody, but we work in our own way.
Being that you had hit records before, you was a part of other groups, man. Like, do you feel it's kind of your responsibility to kind of keep them pushing and keep them motivated and keep them from slipping up at times?
Sometimes, I gotta keep it all the way 100. Sometimes, but most of the times I want them to be their own man. So like, and I don't ever want it to come to a situation where they like, we listen to Skate or somebody else like y'all just listen. So like, I just want everybody to, we brothers. I wouldn't even say I'm the big brother. My brother older than me. I just been in the game a little longer. That's all. I can be a mentor, but I ain't gonna try to tell them what to do. I got love for them.
Most definitely, man. And just as artists on the come up, man, what's some of the obstacles you say y'all been facing on the come up? Like some of the struggles, just trying to get to it. Hardships.
Police
Said police.
keep messing with her.
That's a big one. Police.
Let me see. Man, it's a lot of things. I don't know. It's a lot of come with it. Just being signed to 2 Chainz, period. It be a lot of weight on your shoulders. A lot of expectations, you feel me, that you got to deal with. So with me, that'd be my part.
Okay. Worl, Skooly.
I feel like the old friends, like when you start doing things new, friends start hating on you.
Mm-hmm.
And all type of stuff like that, fake love,
Asking
like,
for money.
all type of stuff like deep.
Yep. And then Skooly,
I don't have
man.
no money problem. I tell them no.
You said tell them no
Tell them no.
when they ask you for money.
For sure.
All right. Don't ask Sleepy for no money. Message.
I don't know what they're gonna call me something for this. I just controlling our emotions.
Trolling
It is
out of emotion.
Controlling.
Okay, I thought you
emotions.
said controlling emotions. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll call me an emo for that. But I just feel like that's a big obstacle for us, you know, like, cause you know we're men, like I told you, and we won't see eye to eye all the time, but that's all it is. That's one of them.
Now, Sleepy, you got a record that's going crazy. Woo! Talk a little bit about how you put that record together, and we're going to actually get into it right here at the Sirius XM Pandora Playback.
For sure. We was on the south side. No. One time for the south side. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, we was on the south side over there by Phoenix Boulevard, right there by Gabby in Riverdale. Me and Papito in the room cooking up. I just heard the beat. It was just wham. I ain't had no words to say. I was like, woo, woo. It just came about.
So you made it for the club.
Man, I made it. I made it for everything.
Word.
Like 5 minutes though, like real fast.
Quick cook up.
Quick cook up.
Let's get to it, man. Woo by Sleepy Rose right here at the Sirius XM Pandora Playback. Make some noise one time for the TRU in the building. Real University. Y'all make some noise for Sleepy Rose with that. Woo!
Man,
No
hot here.
face.
I got the redemption jacket on. It hot. My bad, y'all. I ain't know it hot.
You know that stage gonna be hot, man. Hey, No Face, No Case. No Face, No Case drops this Friday, man. Just tell some of the people out there, you know what I mean, some of the tracks they should check out and why they should check out the project this Friday. Like, give some of the fans and the supporters and some listeners some motivation to make sure that they listen to that this Friday. No Face, No Case. Why should they listen to No Face, No Case?
Oh, because you got us on there.
I had to make sure my brother's face was straight, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We on camera
get it right.
sweating,
Make sure
man,
you get
know
that
what I'm
right.
saying?
Right.
We having, you know what I'm saying? I like, I like for us to present ourselves well.
Got to be camera ready all times. Why should they listen to No Face, No Case?
Not saying that they have to, but if they wanna, you know what I'm saying, find out about us individually, you know, and find out who we are, I feel like this is a perfect project for that. Everybody shows their individuality. He's a different person than I am. He's a different person than him. We all a different person than him, you know. And all of us came from a different side of town. This is South Side, both of them. Hot, sleep, South Side. I'm the only West Side member here, Bankhead. My brother, Zone 3, 4 Season, Thomasville Heights, the area, the whole area, activists right here, you know. So all of us are distinctive in our own way, you know. So I feel like if you wanted to find out what Chainz was talking about or what Chainz trying to promote or what message he trying to get across with us, just this is the perfect compilation, I think, because I think we proved ourselves on here.
Who came up with the name for the project No Face, No Case?
I don't want to
Chainz
answer
did.
that one.
Chainz did?
Yeah.
Y'all know why he chose to name it that?
No, I don't.
You don't? Y'all just woke up one day, hey, y'all finna do a project, No Face, No Case.
No, I know.
Get in the studio.
I know exactly why he chose the name. And he can explain it, you know, way more than me. I be trying to talk like him sometimes. He know how to talk. But an old gangster film or photo was shown before, you know, and they it might have been the Untouchables, but it might have not been. But they have they put, you know, it's a saying in the world: no face, no case. You know, if you have no face or you have no evidence, no witnesses, something can't be, you know.
Right.
And everyone knows that, I think. But he wanted to show us, like I just explained, all of us are different, and if you wanted to find out about us, you would listen to this. So that's kind of his angle on the cover. It was covering our faces with a hat, with a fedora or something, you know, like the old school, and not showing who we were. Some people may know who we are, but up under the hat without seeing our face, but some people might not, you know. And I feel like that's part of the reason we used that name and picked that.
And you got a bang on there called Pop Off. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with that Pop Off record.
For sure. Me, I like to have fun in the studio. Sometimes I'm a little angry. Sometimes I'm a little dark, or emo, whatever. They want to call me. But I just like to express, you know, feelings. And it was just, I was kind of happy and flaunting, like flexing at that point. Like, you know, like trying to flex my muscle. I was telling them like I was mad at the same time, but I wanted it to be something that you can bounce to, you know. So, and I'm kind of that person. I like to put the wrong things on the right thing, like something that should not be going on this beat. I want to do that on.
So you take a happy beat and make it angry.
Yeah, something like that, angry beat and make it happy.
There you go.
And that's what Pop Off was to me. I need to stop saying I'm sorry, y'all. Pop Off. The song itself, it makes me happy when I start rapping it or when I hear it come on. Pop Off is one of my favorite songs. I can really say that.
Let's get into it right here. SXM Pandora Playback is Pop Off by Skooly. Let's get to that, J1. Let's drop it for him. Y'all give it up for Skooly with that Pop Off. We live here at the Sirius XM Pandora Playback. The Real University is in the building. No face, no case this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk a little bit about just Atlanta, man. What's some of the places y'all like to go maybe just kick it at, eat good, you know, shop for some drips, some things like that, man? What's some places y'all frequent around Atlanta?
I eat at Magic City.
You eat at Magic City. Ain't nobody mad at that.
Shout out to Magic City. It's well known, you know, this is an Atlanta thing. And Escobar.
And Escobar. Proper.
Shout out to Escobar. Oh, yeah.
Anybody else?
I like Mr. Everything.
Mr. Everything. All right.
Mr. Everything.
Classic ATL. Yep.
I was just gonna say,
Chicken wing.
I don't eat nothing but hot wings.
Hot wings? Where at, though?
We can go to a seafood place. I'm still gonna
You
eat
go
hot
get hot
wings.
wings.
Like, that's all I eat, hot wings.
American Deli?
Hot
American
wings.
Deli?
That's it.
Yeah. Where y'all like to go just shop for the drip or just, you know what I'm saying, everybody up here fly, man? Where y'all like to go shop and get right at?
I shop at every store.
Every store?
Hey.
Every store.
Put it together?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a model for Zara.
Okay. School ain't
Show.
I go to all the stores. Any
All the
store,
stores?
Wherever. It don't matter. I really get custom drip. Anyone of y'all make custom clothes, you feel me? DM me. I like wearing custom clothes.
Y'all got custom clothes hot, gonna rock with y'all. Remember that. You shop everywhere? How hard is it when you're trying to do music, man, and progress, man? We've been hearing 2 Chainz talking about just giving up opportunity to up-and-coming artists. Like, how hard is it to just, if you come from the streets, man, kind of just stay clear of the streets and not get mixed up in no BS when you're really trying to get to it?
I say it's hard, but it really ain't hard. Like, all you gotta do is just stay away from it. But at the same time, that's all you know. So that shit be hard. Like, I just woke up every night and this shit happened for me, bro. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't born to this shit. I wasn't born rich.
But if you get that call from the hood and say, hey, it's going down, whoop, 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 going on, then it's like part of you want to go because that's your hood.
You still want to pull up because that's all you know. That's what you used to doing. You feel me? You used to waking up, posting on the block, posting in Breedway, shooting dice, tone gun. That's what you used to. So you feel me? Somebody try to change your life and try to teach you something else. You still got to take footsteps toward that shit. You just can't wake up and be a superstar. Like, you feel me? You got to take steps to everything.
How you feel, Sleepy?
I feel like coming from the block and changing into this, you'll miss the block. Cause this scary sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
unfamiliar.
It's unfamiliar, and it's so unfamiliar. It's scary because you won't expect some things. You feel me? Like, and you gotta live up to certain expectations. You feel me? So coming from the block is scary, but it's good at the same time.
And another thing that'll get you mixed up, man, is social media. How much do y'all deal with BS and social media? What is
no reply.
No reply?
I deal with a lot. I be ready to go. Like, like that's why it's so hard for me. Like, you can't say my name. I'll be ready to go. So like,
now, y'all know that's bait now. Don't fall for the bait. Don't.
I be falling. I'm sorry. Like, you can't say my name and don't stand on it.
Yeah. What about you, Skooly?
Nobody likes me.
That's not true. Can everybody say we love you, Skooly? That's not true.
I love
man.
y'all too.
You wouldn't have 500,000 followers if
I
anybody
love y'all
like you,
too.
bro.
But, you know, I mean, not a but for y'all. I love y'all too. Talking to him now. Not really. On Instagram, you know, people gonna say anything, but I kind of try to steer it to them. I want them to say they was being funny. You know, it was a joke, whatever. I don't be. It's too much going on. It's too much to live for. to be going on, getting your energy to somebody that doesn't really, have that energy you have,
Absolutely. Now, Hot, you got a record called Rock Out, bro. Talk to us a little bit about Rock Out before we get to it.
Rock Out, that song I got featuring NLE Chopper. But I don't know, I made that song. I really just in my feeling, man. I was in my feeling about a lot of stuff, about the girl. You feel me? Girl kept blowing up my phone. I'm trying to route. She keep blowing up my phone. I block her on Instagram. Let me see. Man, I was going through it that day, man. I was going through it, man.
You put it all.
I put everything on the song. I just put it all on there. Fuck it.
All right, let's hear it, man. It's Rock Out from the boy Hot right here. The Real University is in the building. It's a Sirius XM Pandora Playback. Make some noise one time. Y'all make some noise right now. No Face, No Case drops.
Got me so tired.
This Friday, February 7th, the Real University is in the building. And we got a special guest in the building as promised, man. He gonna come up, of course. Y'all make some noise for ATL Zone, the legend, the OG, 2 Chainz. No Face, No Case this Friday. He brought a special guest with him, too. Brother Chainz, grab a mic, my brother. So we've been talking about the Real University. We were talking about No Face, No Case dropping this Friday. And the first question I want to ask you is, obviously, you've been so influential. You could probably sign almost any artist that you want to. But why did you choose to rock with these brothers right here?
I think how y'all doing? First of all, how y'all doing tonight? I appreciate everybody for coming out. As far as these individuals on stage with me, first of all, I wanted the first acts that I signed to Atlanta to be from Atlanta, from my backyard. I wanted to start with my backyard first, you know what I'm saying? And secondly, I feel like these are truly for the hardest artists from Atlanta. Like, it wasn't no favoritism, it wasn't, it was just like after hearing their music and watching some of the things they did, like Worl had this documentary about 4 seasons on YouTube. After I saw where he was coming from, I realized it was a very organic place. It was genuine, and he was different. He was a different artist from that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Skooly has been someone that has actually been, I would consider a founder of some of the sound that we have coming out of Atlanta today.
For sure.
And then as far as, thank you. And then as far as Hot and Sleepy, they from the south side of town where I'm from, College Park. And yeah, and they have their own strategic approaches to the game. Like, just when they ain't have no resources, what they were doing to get noticed, I had a lot of respect for it. So that's where I come from. I'm into work ethic. You know what I mean? Like, when you get hard work, when it meets talent, you get superstars.
And then we were talking about the name of the project, No Face, No Case, and they said when you got here, you could kind of elaborate on why you called it that.
So I was just, really it came out off the photo shoot. Shout out to Cam Kirk. We did a photo shoot where we had these very nostalgic pics from the 50s and 60s, right? But before doing the photo shoot, I ran across this gang, and I can't even remember the name of the gang right now, but it was from the 50s, where they took a bunch of their pictures with their hand in their face or fedora on their face to symbolize they didn't want to be recognized in case they did a crime. And so each one of us has, been in our own share of trouble for whatever reason. And after doing the photo shoot where one of the pictures came out with all of us actually covering our face, I thought it just made sense conceptual-wise. And that's why I did it. We had another title called Looking Like It because we always say that. We always feel like that, we go by the looking like it's, but No Face, No Case was more conceptual when it came to the project.
And everybody saluted you for your basketball skills in your absence, but Brother Hot right here said you don't want to see him. That's what he said.
Yeah, y'all gonna learn Hot funny, man. Hot got a great personality, man. Y'all follow each one of these guys on social media. You'll get to see what I'm around every single day. It's truly amazing. We just got back from Miami, and It was a lot of long nights and short days, but I mean, I hadn't stopped really laughing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy to be a part of New Energy. For me, it was time for me to give back too, you know what I mean? I've been doing my thing successfully for a long time, so why not bring somebody else up? Why not try to break another artist? Why not try to look out for somebody that's young and may not have the opportunity that I had to get in the game? Why not show them the game? Why not? I mean, when I first came in the game, it was meetings that they had about me, and I wasn't even in the meeting. Each one of these individuals was in their meeting concerning their life, like where this was about to go, this what it was. Like, I played the label their music, and I said, this is who it is. I didn't go in there and try to speak. I let them boys represent themselves, and I just found that better for them as far as a learning experience.
Absolutely. Do you think that's part of a big thing for the next part of your legacy? We see you doing a lot in the community and everything, but actually bringing artists to the table and having them blow and be just as successful as you?
Man, I want one of them to be richer than me and more successful than me, because it'll actually add more quality of life to my career.
Nice.
Like, if one of these guys blow up and be just, you know.
Or all of them.
Yeah, or all of them. That's what we want. And then people like, you know, who is 2 Chainz? Like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll mean like I did something. I did my part as far as giving back, as far as changing somebody's trajectory of their life. And to be honest, man, I was given a lot of opportunities, but I made a lot of stuff work for me too. Like, people didn't just really give me nothing or hand me nothing. I really made lemonade out of the resources that I had. So.
No doubt, man. Worl, man, we definitely got to get into one of your records, man. You got a record, What's Going On? Talk a little bit about that, bro, and how it came about.
How What's Going came by, you know, I like to record in the daytime. I'm not a nighttime recorder, so I was really in the studio with a super dope producer, Papito. He's on the label too, and I had on a blue poncho. So, and I said, man, give me something else. So he gave me an Afro type beat, and I had on this poncho, so I started doing like this and rocking.
What you started doing, Gento?
Can y'all just play it for me?
Just
so
play it.
Let's
Let's
just
play it.
Show what
Let's
you were doing, Gento.
I feel real good about
we gotta
this.
feel it.
And it's finna drop.
Okay.
This strictly for the ladies, so I need y'all to turn up with me.
Okay now.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Yeah. Okay.
I feel real big about that record though.
Y'all give it up for Worl, man. You know what it is. No Face, No Case coming out this Friday. You can stream that on Pandora, of course. You know what I'm saying? Chainz, talk to us about, we already talked to the artists about some of the struggles of coming up and trying to get in the game, but talk to us as an executive, man, some of the stuff that, you know, some challenges you might face trying to, you know, help these brothers get on and progress.
Well, you got them talking, Gento. This is Worl, y'all. Make sure y'all follow Worl now. This was a different song that I fell in love with. I ain't gonna lie. It was another whole angle coming from where he come from. I didn't even know he can express himself like that. So first, let me say congratulations, bro. I like that song.
Appreciate it, Chainz.
As far as the challenges for me, as far as being a label, is 2 things. One thing is that Atlanta has been running hip hop music period for like 2 decades if you really do the math. Like every summer somebody pop out and we essentially just pass the torch to each other, you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't feel like it was gonna be hard for me to get in the door, because I knew I was approaching it with a blueprint that I seen that's effective. I got somebody from Atlanta. Like, I got 4 people from Atlanta.
Right.
And 2, anything that I put my mind to, I'm successful at. So when I said, like, I'm gonna do a label for real, because you always say you do a label. When I was like, I'm gonna do a label for real, like I'm gonna be a part of these guys' life. I'm gonna try to move the needle, and like, I don't know, like when I do that, I include it in my prayers and stuff. And when I do that, it happened for me. So I want to be as big as QC. I want to be as big as YSL, all the Atlanta labels that's doing real good right now. I want to compete with those brands and stuff like that on an Atlanta level, like just like how we just gonna cover this whole thing, but it's coming up out of here. We plant the seeds here in Georgia, and I'm happy to be a part of that. That's all.
If there are any artists out there maybe trying to grab your attention, man, they might look up to you and want to sign with the collective, what some things you think they should be exercising or working on?
Well, I actually learned a lot from signing these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because like they truly like, Worl had a mixtape out, and my partner brought him to my attention, and I was a fan of Skooly when he was 14, 15.
Right.
As far as Hot or Sleepy, they were doing their things locally in the hood, like in College Park. They were buzzing in an area that I was from, and I was kind of eager to know about that. It wasn't about the followers. It ain't had nothing to do with no clout, no stunts on Instagram. Like that don't really make me like nobody. I'm really into like who love this shit. Like I tried to kill these boys this weekend. We probably slept 6 hours in 3 days. Like this what we do as rappers. We be up all night and we eat sometime. Like we just be going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just be going, bro. We
Making
just be
hits,
going.
trying to
Like,
make
all
hits.
that tired shit, so it's like if somebody can buy into the whole thing about turning a passion into a profit, if somebody can buy into the whole thing about work ethic, it's like the more you do it, the bigger the receipt that you get back, you know what I mean? And I know, like, Skooly love to do this, hot in the studio. We have to kick Sleepy out. He'll call me after he been in the studio 9 hours, like, they won't let me record. But I don't know he been in there 9 hours already. So it's a good problem to have when somebody loves what they do. And that's with any job. Like, once you get up, you can't be mad at your job. Like, I don't feel like that's good for the psyche. You know what I'm saying? I just love what I do. I got 2 of my homeboys / Skyhawk players sitting right here in the front. You know what I'm saying? And we got mutual respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? I support, go to every game I'm in town. Anytime I got something, they pull up on me. They come to Escobar, they come to the restaurant. So that's the vibe I'm trying to give out. Like, I'm at the point and the age and have a family to the point where I'm cool on anything that ain't making no sense, ain't making no money. I'm not losing no sleep. I'm not getting enough sleep, first of all, so I'm not about to lose none over nothing petty that doesn't make sense to my family. And I consider really everybody in this room my family because they interested in what I got going on. You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah.
Before we get into Virgil Discount, let's talk about the video. Who came up with the concept for that video? Because it's very different.
I'm going to be honest, man. We brought some creatives in because I do think of a lot of the stuff that oh, there they go. Shout out.
Oh, they right here. Y'all make some noise for them making creating
sit
a
down.
video.
Sit down for somebody to try to steal y'all. Hey, bro, bring your ass back over here. I can't do shit. Let me have them for like a year, and then I'm going to release them to the world. I was arguing with a girl who said that they don't share makeup artists and shit, like they can't have. So I was like, that sounds like some girl shit. But then I thought about it. I don't want my barber cutting y'all niggas' head either.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just like, that's how I feel. But anyway, Virgil Discount is a song that's, I think, like a cultural phenom. It's going to work for me culturally because, first of all, it's organic. I ain't force anything. Virgil did the first cover. My first cover, based on a true story with the Chainz on it.
Yeah.
I had a meeting with with good music. I had a meeting with Virgil and their whole Thinking Tank team, and we went into a room. I don't even know if I should tell all this information, but it was one of the biggest learning experiences I got when creating a whole project. You know what I'm saying? And as you know, the cover is one of the most, in my personal opinion, one of the most iconic covers of that time, as far as just the black with the chains on. I ain't have my name on it. You just knew what that symbolized, you know?
For
and
sure.
Virgil came up with that cover. So June James did the beat. We up in California working on the project. This is our first time being out of town together, working on music together. So we tried to create a vibe. Like, we tried to make ourselves uncomfortable by getting out of the area that we used to. And then we got, obviously, some good gas to smoke and just good, like, you know, because you're in California, you don't have to worry about the police stopping you for a 3-5 and
Right.
just like, you know what I mean? So we enjoying the weather, you know what I'm saying? And we able to get in the same building together and create. And and then they motivate me to go hard. Like, they ain't no shrimps.
We was talking about that earlier, about everybody pushing each other to go
yeah,
hard.
like on Shoot It Out, I had to rap. Sleeper was rapping longer than me. I tried to tell him, like, bro, you know, got to give me a chance.
I need to get on too.
They're like, damn, you got to give me a chance, bro. Like, I'm gonna help us. Like, you know, I'm gonna help this out. So it's like, we went out there, I do the song, cause we don't write anything. I've never seen any one of these gentlemen write nobody on the stage. It just felt good, it came out. And we did a bunch of songs, but after going back, listening to the songs that we did over the period of time, over the week when we all together, that was one of the standout records. And obviously Skooly came through, and I feel like it's gonna be big for me. I've been needing that.
Let's get in the Virgil discount right here, the Sirius XM Pandora Playback. You know we are here, no face, no case, this Friday. J1, what's up? Let's go, bro. Virgil discount right here, Sirius XM Pandora Playback. Make some noise for the Real University in the building.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap it up, man, what's some of the 2020 plans? What can we expect? Some solo projects after this, some tours, anything we should be looking forward to?
We dropped Friday. I consider this a group album for me. I hadn't done a group project since Player Circle, so it's been a few years. So, you know, we've been moving like a group. So I got a group. Whatever you want to call us. We some handsome young men. We the real university, we the real you. And if you ever wonder what that acronym TRU meant, that's what it meant. It's about individualism. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. And, you know, we're not into emulating other people and what they do. So I feel like they all got their own unique style. They don't sound like no one, which to me is a good thing. But, you know, that's an opinion. Other than that, Atlantic Records, I appreciate y'all and the opportunity. Other than that, I appreciate Pandora. I appreciate you too, Scream, for giving us this opportunity. I appreciate everybody that came out. Virgil Discount, like I said, it's one of my favorite records because it's probably my record, but I like it a lot. And then after this week, we dropped this. We got some more songs that's coming out from each of these artists. Me and Worl shot the video to the What's Going On song, so that'll be out soon. And then I'm gonna get into, you know, my rollout. The single that's on my individual side is the one, Dead Man Walking with Future.
Yep.
I put out both of them simultaneously because I wanted to.
You can do that.
I'm a Hefe, so I can do that.
Right.
Yeah, so the labels, they'll figure it out. And I got a project coming. I'm still going with the title. I'm still trying to figure out the title. I'm trying to choose between two titles. And once I get the title, I feel like all the rest of the concepts will come to me. I have over-recorded like I do. We record every day, so it's not about the songs, but my songs kind of go with the title of my album. So
any pressure coming off that last project? We know you got locked in with LeBron, and that was a very well-received project, as all of your projects are, but
yeah.
Is there any pressure? Because there's some talks of this being your last Def Jam album and so forth and so forth. Are you feeling any pressure moving into it?
Nah, I feel like a free agent, like a KD or something. As far as the last project with LeBron, it was received well, but I think some of the critics may have thought that I used him because he was a friend. Like, which way did I use him? I don't think there was enough explanation on what we were doing at the studio, and probably some of that was him wanting to be private and me wanting to have a little private to it too. So with this right here, I know I don't need no gimmicks and nothing. I know how to rap better than a lot of my peers, you know what I'm saying? I'm confident in beat selection. I know how to look like it any given time. I swear to God, I didn't know all these people was in here. Right. I just left my son basketball game. I be having to hide, so I put the big hoodie on. Then I realized this a Fear God hoodie. This the old one. But these the new Fear God pants.
Right.
Still looking like it, you know what I'm saying? So I just came in here, and then it's 1,000 cameras, and, oh, yeah, it's a Louis Vuitton hat with some Louis Vuitton shoes. So what I'm trying to tell you is I ain't even trying to do this. I was just leaving.
It was an accident.
I swear it was. I ain't trying to do like this. I'm just trying to tell you, like, God, he did his thing with me. He did his thing.
Yeah. Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise for that, man. That was amazing, man. Anything y'all brothers want to say to y'all fans and y'all supporters before we get in the shoot it out? Give them some incentive, some motivation to make sure they listen to No Face, No Case this
Friday.
Y'all
can go follow my IG handle. It's Worl without the D, 1 General. Once again, Worl without the D, 1 General.
Skooly, holla at him.
About what's next? Who
Nah,
I'm shouting
nah,
out?
tell them why should they listen to No
Pop
Face,
your
No
shit.
Case Friday.
You
And
get
then let them, this is whatever
30
you want to
seconds
say.
to pop your shit.
Cause we getting some plaques and shit off of this one right here, man. I ain't going back and forth. Some top 100, some top 5s. We just turned up on this motherfucker, really. I feel like I stood up. I feel like everybody with me stood up to the back. And we had to, you know what I'm saying, take after him and, like, for real, step up. If you know how to rap, you gotta show you know how to rap right here on this one. So, you know, I do both. So,
Right.
you gotta know how to sing too when you come do this one.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just big. I add on to what he said, add on to what Chainz said. It's a learning experience too for us, for a lot of us, and we just being ourselves. But if you can't be fun, have fun, and like make no real music by being yourself, like this ain't the game for you, you know. So when you listen to this, you got to know this really us. Everybody who you see right here, everybody lined up right here. This music, this really us, you know, for sure.
Hot, Sleepy, any final words? Y'all want to talk to the people?
Shout out to the South Side. Again, long live Rich. Hey, man, it's up.
Hey,
Appreciate y'all for real for pulling up, showing support.
We're going to bring J1 back up here, man. We got something special that's about to happen. But give it up for the Real University for coming and kicking it with y'all tonight.